What's up, everybody? This is DJ Pressure with Supreme Nostalgia, and I'd like to introduce our guest today, Struggle Jennings, a Nashville legend. Thanks, man, for being out here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Okay, so first off, let's take a look back at 2019. You've had a great year. You've released 4 albums, 4 different genres, and while doing so, you've managed to chart on all of them. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, it was actually, when I put the post up, I said 5 albums because we released Weather and Willie 3 on November 15th. Of 18, and then we released Angels and Outlaws November 15th to 19.
Both
so
good.
in 12 calendar months.
That's awesome. That's a great year.
It was 5 albums, 4 different genres. Hit hip hop, number 1 on hip hop, number 5 on hip hop, number 1 on blues, number 4 on Christian, and then number 8 on alternative. So
that's
charted
great.
Top 10, all 4 genres, all 5 albums.
What was it like collabing with family members?
It was amazing. You know, like, to be able to do an album with my mom. She's like the best songwriter that I've ever in my life heard. And she's just never really got her time to shine. She was 16 when she had me.
Right.
Sang backup for my grandfather for years. Never really got to pursue her music career because she was raising my badass.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
to be able to give that back to her years later and produce an album on her and really just let her shine was amazing. Then, of course, to bring my daughter to light.
Of course, yeah.
Like,
it's great. She's got a beautiful voice, too.
Oh, man, she's so amazing. And actually, Bad Company was the first time I had ever heard her sing. She, like, was shy and wouldn't sing in front of me.
Right.
So, like, I'd catch her around the house or, you know, we're in the car doing the car karaoke thing. And I'd catch her and I'm like, man, she's got a beautiful voice. So I tricked her. I said, hey, I just need you to come do some background vocals. We might not even keep them. She came in, sang the hook. I was like, that's it.
She did her thing.
That's it. So
That's what's up, man.
Did an album with her. That was just insane being able to do that. And on that album, I got to do Ace in the Hole, which is me, my grandmother, Jessie Coulter, my mom, and then my daughter. So to have all 4 of us on the song, I wrote the whole song. Mm-hmm. So to be able to watch that and then be in the studio with my grandma, who's, you know,
Ace in the Hole is my favorite collab of yours.
Oh,
and personally, I think that it should have more radio play.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing. They did give me the opportunity. A couple stations had reached out like, hey, you just have to shorten it.
Right.
So then it's like, I'm not going to pull my grandma off. I can't pull Brianna off. That's the artist I'm trying to push. Right. And I'm definitely not going to take my mom off the fucking song.
I agree.
Just for it to go on radio.
Thing. Right.
So it was one of those things. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Fine.
All right. I'll try to keep it to a minimum.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm definitely not going to take my mom off the song. You know, so it was one of those moves that, you know, as a businessman and as an artist, there's a point sometimes where you have to make a decision where it's either like, you know, what's best for business, but
family first.
What's best for the music, yeah. And in the end of it, I'm going to always go with what's best for the music.
Yeah, totally understandable.
Than the business.
Have you ever thought about like ghostwriting for other artists?
Yeah, I'd do it, you know. That's where my true passion is right. Writing. You know, I definitely feel like I'm more of a lyricist than a technical rapper or artist. You know, I love writing. That's where my true passion comes. So.
And there's a lot of meaning to the lyrics, and you know the newer songs, a lot of meaning. So.
Yeah. So I definitely want to write some songs for some other people and get some hit records under my belt.
Gotcha. So Petit Felipe, I hope I said that right, but he has recently released a $31 million wristwatch, and it's a part of the Billionaires Club. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of controversy over it. A lot of musicians have talked about that's ridiculous. There's some that say that, you know, it's worth it just to kind of flex on everybody. So what's your opinion? What's too much to spend on jewelry?
Dude, if you need to spend $31 million to impress somebody that probably don't like you anyway,
I totally agree.
then you need to go do some soul searching, man.
Yeah, I think it's more of a lot of the new age rappers, they like to flex and spend millions of dollars on jewelry, and it loses its value as soon as you walk out. So I think it's kind of ignorant.
And you know, that's one of the biggest things why I wear the turquoise is because you know, turquoise was always my favorite stone when I was a kid. My grandpa wore it, my dad wore it, but it wasn't cool.
Right.
So I was always caught up in the facade. I'm a dope boy. I'm this. I'm that. Diamonds got to have this, and you know. I just had the conversation today because we're shooting videos and you know, everybody that's in the video is like, oh, we got to go get some new clothes for the video.
Yep.
And I thought back, I was like, man, I remember when I'd go buy a $2,000 outfit, $1,000 pair of Vizu jeans, you know, and I've been more successful since I let that go.
Right.
And I'm like, you know,
I mean, the style's great. The style looks great.
Yeah, I mean, I got Lucchese boots on, and, you know, they're nice. I don't buy them because of their name. I buy them because they're most comfortable boots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just regular blue jeans, leather jacket.
Gotcha.
Walmart wife beater.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's just, you know, letting go of all that, man, will really help.
Materialistic things. I mean, I hear you. Totally.
Now, don't get me wrong. You know, if I had, you know, $20 billion and there was a $31 million watch and I really liked it, then sure, you know.
There's exceptions.
But if you're doing it to flex,
stupid.
You need some. You need to love yourself more.
Right, I hear you. So a few years ago, you had to go away and do a bit for a little bit. You know, in the midst of everything that you had going on, you were in the middle of some albums. What got you through that time? You know,
really, I guess my friends. Because it was hard. Like I had been in the music game, but 1 foot in and 1 foot out, 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot in the studio, and the music had never taken off. I had never made $1 before I went to prison off of music.
Gotcha.
I had the Outlaw Shit album for 4 years, and was sitting on it because a lot of people were like, "Oh, you can't mix country and rap. It's career suicide. Don't do it."
They were wrong.
They were wrong.
They were wrong.
A lot of people that said that then are country rappers now.
Mm-hmm.
But so they so I went to prison, dropped the video the day of.
Mm-hmm.
It started to catch a little bit of steam, but not a whole lot. But that still kept me, you know. But then I had friends like Jelly Roll, who's out there, you know, shouting my name out. Yellow Wolf shouting my name out. When I call them from prison, they're like, "Oh, I'm in this city." You know, or I'm doing a show tonight here.
Gotcha.
So I had that little bit of to hang on to, like, okay, when I get out, you know, all my guys are doing great.
Right. Just keep pushing.
And then I was going through so much with the mother of my kids. You know, she went down a dark path. My kids were ending up in foster care. They were being bounced around. So I had that motivation of, I got to get out. I got to make this right. You know, I got to get my family back together. I got to build this. And then with, you know, all those guys, I had my business partner, Sebastian. He was keeping all my social media stuff going. It was growing. Jelly Roll shouting me out. Yellow Wolf shouting me out. Every time I call home, they're like, "Bro, you're good. Just get through that shit. And when you come home, you know, you got a platform."
Right.
And, you know, so I came home. I didn't have a pair of blue jeans. You know, I didn't have nothing. But I had hope, and I had some good friends, and I had a goal to just latch onto.
Yep.
And just push.
And that's a testimony of a legend right there, man. Honestly, that's the legend in the making.
And since then, here I am. Got all my kids in one house.
It's great. Custody
of all of them, all living, you know, no drama. Only drama we have is kids fighting every once in a while.
It's going to happen.
Got to break them up.
Yeah, it's going to happen. That's every parent. Taking it back to the outlaw shit, being... you know, the grandson of the great Waylon Jennings. What was that like growing up? And, you know, what age did you really start pursuing music?
So, Waylon was probably my biggest inspiration and hero in life. My dad was like my hero, but my dad was killed when I was 10. So, Waylon really stepped up at that point and was more like a father figure to me. You know, he always saw something in me. You know, he called me his only black grandson my whole life.
Okay, gotcha.
He saw something in me that, you know, a piece of him, I think, you know,
gotcha.
A piece of that outlaw spirit. And my mom was a single mom. So Waylon was just really, she sang backup for him for years. And then, you know, they kind of had a falling out for a little while. And we moved to, you know, some lower income housing and kind of bounced around. My mom was real, you know, she was 16 when she had me, so she was still figuring life out.
Right.
And so we went through some rough patches, but, you know, on the weekends, I'd get to go over and hang out with Shooter. So we're over here, you know, living in a little 1-bedroom apartment, got the living room turned into a bedroom.
Right.
And then on the weekends, I'm over here at the big house in Brentwood, the Cadillacs and the Jaguars, you know, and the maid and nanny and stuff. And so I got to see what hard work, because Waylon came from nothing.
Right.
You know, dirt roads, dirt floors. He came from nothing. So I got to see what hard work did get. And I got to see this other side of life. So even throughout my whole life, as I was, you know, living in poverty and working 2 jobs and trying to raise kids, I always had probably this too big of a dream to some people. Okay. I always had this vision. You know, I'm the type of guy that if I had $300 in my pocket, I would still go and spend $298 of it at a restaurant to take the family out.
Right.
And people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, listen, I want to live a nice life. You
right.
know? So
it's understandable.
It's always had really, really big dreams. So growing up around him, you know, it really motivated me in that sense. Gave me an idea of what was possible. I think a lot of people that are caught into poverty or come from those conditions, they don't have that outlet to where they get to see what is possible.
Okay.
Firsthand. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I always saw it, so I never gave up hope that I could make it out of the mud.
And you have.
Yeah.
You have. Congratulations,
yeah, man. I mean, we still have moments, you know, just like anybody. There's months we're living check to check, show to show. But then some other months where, you know, we can just do whatever we want. So.
Right. Now, when you can do whatever you want, that brings us to the next one. If it's a Saturday and you're off and you ain't got nothing going on, what do you like to do with the kids?
Man, I love food.
Okay. I do too, like, as you can tell. I'm a big guy. I love food.
So, like, we go out to a lot of dinners a couple times a week. We'll hit somewhere nice or, you know. I don't really like to... I've been taking the boys fishing lately. Yeah, that's mainly it, man. We like movie nights. We love going to the movies. We pull up to the movies 15 deep.
Binge watching anything on Netflix right now?
Yes. We're watching, me and my wife are watching Wentworth. We big on Blacklist.
Okay.
Just finished up the Mayans because I got a couple homies that are stars in that are like really good friends.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Joey, he plays Creeper.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's got such an amazing story. Came out of prison, was in the movie Gridiron Gang, went down some dark roads, came out of it on top. Now he's got a movement called Change is Possible. He's going to like Dr. Phil and talking to these kids. So
I've definitely got to check that out. That sounds right up my alley.
No, he's amazing, man. So, you know, I just surround myself with people like that too. But
gotcha.
Yeah, with the kids, man, we like movies, we like dinners, big dinners, shopping.
So I
got 6 girls in the house.
Okay, a lot of shopping.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a normal guy. You can find me at Walmart every day.
Yep. And I seen that on your live yesterday. So speaking of live, what's the obsession with the men's thong underwear that I was on?
Man, it's this real deep dark secret. Nah, it ain't.
No.
I was in Walmart and I was walking through and I was like, I need to grab some wife beaters. So I grabbed a pack of tank tops and I saw them and I was like, I'm gonna fuck with my wife.
Me and my fiance were cracking up in the video,
man. It was so it was
like
y'all kind of saw her reaction, but then when I fucking walked up on her and I did the little turnaround, she was dying.
Oh yeah, it was great. I like seeing that
because my wife is like super shy. Like she's not, you know, she was raised in a garage rebuilding cars. Mm-hmm. You know, like she's not like flashy or, you know, she's just super shy, super humble girl.
And y'all seem like y'all really got a good thing going, man.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Well, we've been best friends 15 years.
That's awesome.
We were both in different relationships together. She lived with me for a few years and helped raise my kids before we were ever romantic. And I was sitting in prison, man, and you know, she had been my best friend for so long, and I really got to thinking, like, who do I want to share this success with? Because I know I'm going to get out and be successful.
Right.
One way or the other. Even if it's digging ditches. I'm going to be the best ditch digger in the world. Like, I'm going out there to grind and get it on. So, I knew I was going to be successful. And it's like, you know, the dream is to find somebody that you know their intentions are 100%. I had to fight for her. She was like, nope, I know too much about you.
Right.
Like, I know who you are. Like, we're too close. What are our kids going to think? And, you know, I did enough convincing.
Think
now
you've
it's
proven,
amazing.
I think you've proven your.
Yeah,
Your.
It's my best friend. She's my right hand, and she has been. That's the great part is, there's no secrets. Like, she knows who I am. She knows my mistakes before I make them.
Yep.
And she forgives them, and she deals with all my craziness, and I deal with all her craziness. So, which she doesn't have much craziness. She's
right.
probably the most chill girl that I've ever fucking met.
Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah, man. I'm excited.
So to wrap things up, can you give any insight to your fans on what you've got coming in 2020?
Oh, so much. So, just told you we're shooting 3 videos today. Video next week. Brianna is working on her solo album. Trap DeVille's working on his solo album. I'm coming out with my new solo album that's going to be the country rap album to end all country rap.
Awesome.
I'm coming out swinging. I'm fixing to pull my nuts out on this one.
That's what's up. We're waiting too.
With Widow's Son, I had gotten in this place where I felt like people forgot I was a rapper. So Widow's Son, I really came out snapping. Mm-hmm. It was like, this is, I would put it all on the table. This next one, I'm going to get back to some of that real troubadour storytelling shit. And it's amazing. I got Yellow Wolf, Shooter Jennings, and Scatterbrains all co-producing it.
Awesome.
So,
we're all looking forward to that.
It's gonna be crazy.
I can't wait.
Then, of course, Waylon and Willie Ford's coming.
Okay.
Already working on it. Angels and Outlaws 2's coming. Got a project I've been working on with Upchurch. Got a project with Adam Calhoun in the talks. But
Upchurch is great. We've been a fan of he's Cheatham County, I believe.
Yeah, Cheatham County.
I've been a fan of him since freshman in high school. It's been a long time.
Well, I've known him since he was a kid.
That's what's up.
He actually still has a T-shirt that I signed for him. I autographed for him when he was young. He was working at the little gas station. I stopped by a little hardware store gas station.
Mm-hmm. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
And incredible kid, man. Awesome. So fucking proud.
A lot of talent too. A lot of talent.
Yeah, a lot of talent, a lot of drive. It's just he's a real success story. That kid came from the hollers, from dirt roads, and now he's driving down those same dirt roads in a Lambo.
Awesome. That's awesome. That really is. That's a dream come true.
Yeah, bro. And he don't even like the Lambo. He just got it to shit on a record label that offered him a Lambo, just to show him he could buy it himself. Right. But great kid. So I just, man, y'all seen 2019, man, 5 albums. 2020 probably gonna be the same, if not more.
And you've got a concert December 27th at
December 27th, Basement East. You better fucking be there.
I will be there.
Y'all better be there.
And I am giving away 2 tickets to the lucky person that goes and subscribes to our YouTube channel, Supreme Nostalgia. We will be reading. When should I read? When should I give the tickets away? Let's do the 20th. I will post a video on the 20th giving away the tickets. Again,
you want to let me pick the winner?
You can pick the winner.
Okay, so y'all got to go and subscribe to his channel. This isn't going to be the last thing I do on his channel. Y'all got to go subscribe to his channel, and I'm going to pick the lucky winner. So you send me the fucking names, the emails.
Gotcha.
And we're going to spin a wheel and pull something out of a fucking cowboy hat or something.
Sounds good.
All right.
Awesome. I appreciate you coming, man. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you having me, bro. And good luck with everything, man. Don't stop.
I'm not.
Don't let nobody tell you can't do it.
Awesome.
3 years ago, I was in a federal penitentiary.
2 years I was too.
Yeah.
No, not the federal penitentiary.
I'm saying 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was in a federal penitentiary. And it happens. Right. You just got to keep pushing.
Gotcha.
If I'd have listened to any of them motherfuckers that told me I couldn't do it, I wouldn't have made it.
Right. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to prove them all wrong.
Yeah.